Welcome back. Today we're running through this week's IPOs, 3 that just hit the market and 1 coming up next week, so you know exactly which new listings are worth watching. For each one, we'll hit the business, the IPO itself, the outlook, and an educational trade plan. So stick around to the end. Today, let's dive into Bending Spoons SPA, a dynamic player in the technology sector, specifically in the software application industry. This innovative company focuses on acquiring and transforming digital businesses, both in the US and internationally. By designing and developing software and platforms, Bending Spoons aims to enhance the performance and capabilities of its acquisitions. Their impressive portfolio features well-known names like AOL, which provides email and news services, Brightcove, known for its enterprise video hosting solutions, Eventbrite, facilitating event management, and Evernote, a productivity suite for individuals and teams. With such a diverse array of services, Bending Spoons is uniquely positioned to capitalize on the growing digital transformation trend across various industries. Let's see how they are performing in the public market. Bending Spoons SPA officially listed on the Nasdaq exchange XNAS on July 1, 2026. The company successfully raised approximately $1.68 billion through its IPO, pricing shares at $29, which was slightly above the initial price band of $26 to $28. Since then, the stock has been trading at around $35.93, indicating a market response to their strategic focus on digital transformation. However, it's important to note that this reflects a decline of about 11.28% from its opening day performance. This kind of fluctuation is common in the post-IPO phase, as early investors react to the company's prospects and market conditions. Keep an eye on how Bending Spoons navigates its initial period as a public entity, because their future performance could reveal a lot about the tech landscape. Looking ahead, the outlook for Bending Spoons SPA presents both challenges and opportunities. In the short term, we can expect some volatility as the stock stabilizes after its IPO. However, the long-term outlook remains promising, driven by the company's strong lineup of digital services and ongoing digital transformation trends. For those considering an investment, educational scenarios might suggest looking for entry points between $30 and $32 to capitalize on potential rebounds. An exit strategy could be planned around $40 if the stock rallies, but be mindful of setting stop-loss orders to protect against downturns. The key risk to watch will be the competitive landscape in the tech sector and any economic factors that might impact spending on software solutions. Always remember, understanding the company's fundamentals and market conditions is crucial before making any trading decisions. Hey everyone! Today, let's dive into ITG Inc., a notable player in the tech sector. ITG specializes in providing innovative software solutions that cater to various business needs. Their offerings are particularly focused on enhancing operational efficiency and harnessing data analytics to help companies make informed decisions. With technology becoming increasingly critical for businesses of all sizes, ITG's products are designed to streamline processes and drive growth. As they continue to carve out their niche in this competitive landscape, it's worth keeping an eye on how they adapt to evolving market demands and technological advancements. Let's see what their recent IPO has in store for us. Now, let's talk about the IPO details. ITG Inc. officially listed on the XNAS exchange on July 1, 2026. They set an initial price band for their shares between $19 and $22. With an impressive offer size of around $312.2 million, it certainly caught the attention of investors. However, it's interesting to note that the final pricing came in at $16 per share, which is below the expected range. As of now, ITG is trading at approximately $15.46, which indicates some volatility post-IPO. This situation is common for newly listed companies as the market takes time to assess their value. So it'll be intriguing to follow how ITG's stock performs in the days ahead. Looking ahead, the outlook for ITG Inc. presents a mixed bag. In the short term, there's a level of caution as the stock continues to trade below its IPO price, which could indicate some hesitation from investors. However, if you're considering a long-term play, the potential for growth hinges on ITG's ability to innovate and expand its market share. For those interested in trading, an educational scenario could involve adding ITG to your watch list at the current price of around $15.46. If you believe in their long-term vision, an exit strategy could be set at around $20, particularly if positive developments emerge. Just keep in mind, the key risk here is their ability to deliver on growth promises, so always perform your own research before jumping in. Hey everyone! Today let's dive into Neutron Holdings Inc., trading under the ticker LIME. This company has made quite a name for itself in the micromobility sector, primarily offering electric scooter rentals. In today's fast-paced urban environments, where traffic congestion and pollution are growing concerns, LIME provides an innovative solution to help people navigate cities in a more eco-friendly manner. By offering a convenient and sustainable transportation option, LIME is not just riding the wave of the micromobility trend, but is also playing a significant role in reshaping urban mobility. As cities continue to evolve and seek greener solutions, LIME is poised to be a key player in the transportation landscape. Now, let's talk about the details of Neutron Holdings Inc.'s IPO. They officially listed on July 1, 2026, on the XNAS exchange, marking a significant milestone for the company. Through this IPO, LIME raised around $173.91 million, which is a substantial sum that can fuel their growth and expansion plans. The final IPO price was set at $25, which is interesting since it falls right in the middle of their expected price range of $24 to $26. Currently, the stock is trading at $25, reflecting a stable entry point for investors who are keeping a close eye on this innovative company in the micromobility space. Looking ahead, the outlook for Neutron Holdings Inc. is mixed. In the short term, we can expect some volatility as the market absorbs the news of their IPO and assesses their performance. However, the long-term prospects appear promising, especially as more cities embrace sustainable transportation solutions. Now, if you're considering an entry point, one educational strategy could be to watch the stock's performance closely over the first few weeks post-IPO. If you see a stable increase or positive sentiment, that might signal a good entry opportunity. As for exits, setting a target based on market trends and LIME's growth trajectory could be beneficial. Just remember, there are key risks to consider, such as potential regulatory changes and fierce competition in the micromobile space, which could impact LIME's future growth. Hey everyone, let's dive into Tarsier Pharma Limited, ticker symbol TARX. Tarsier is an upcoming biotech company that's making waves in the sector by focusing on developing innovative therapies. Specifically, they're targeting rare diseases and other areas where there's a significant unmet medical need. This is a fascinating space, especially considering the growing demand for specialized treatments. With the biotech sector continually evolving, Tarsier is positioning itself to be a key player in addressing some of these critical health challenges. Their commitment to research and development could make them a noteworthy company to watch as we move forward. It's always exciting to see how biotech firms leverage cutting-edge science to improve patient outcomes. Now, let's move on to the details of their upcoming IPO. Mark your calendars for July 9, 2026, because that's when Tarsier Pharma will be making its debut on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker TARX. They're looking to raise a whopping $50 million through this IPO, with a price band set between $8 and $10 per share. This is a significant entry for Tarsier as they step into the public arena. The price band suggests an entry point that could appeal to a range of investors, but it's important to keep in mind that this is an upcoming IPO, so the actual trading dynamics will unfold closer to the listing date. How the stock performs once it's listed will depend on various factors, including market conditions and investor sentiment. So stay tuned for updates as we get closer to the big day. Looking ahead, the outlook for Tarsier Pharma's stock post-IPO could be quite interesting. In the short term, we might see some volatility right after the listing, which is common for many biotech companies. If you're contemplating an entry position, consider looking at the lower end of the price band, around $8, as a potential entry point. It's always smart to keep an eye on how the stock is trading in the early days. As for a long-term outlook, if Tarsier can successfully advance its therapies through the regulatory approval process, we could see significant growth potential. However, keep in mind that the key risk lies in obtaining